to you guys helping us that we've got the opportunity. So we really, really appreciate that. And we hope you enjoyed tonight as much as we plan to. This is a wonderfully untraditional wedding, and it's allowed us to bend a few rules here and there, not least the groom's speech, as you've already heard from Tom. But with some sort of tradition in mind, and not one to step on the best men's toes, with some sort of tradition in mind, it kind of dictates that I share a few funny stories about Tom, but Tom dictates that I do no such thing. So I'm going to sit through one or two stories about the both of us and go for the easier option. You kind of heard from, no, we're not there yet, we're not there yet. The first time I set eyes on Tom, as you know, was when he moved down from sunny Wales, always sunny Wales, and he arrived in Essex, and it was hard not to be impressed instantly. He pulled up, music blaring, sunglasses on, one arm out the window, with some pretty funky tunes going on, in his Ford C-Max van. For some reason Tom loved, still loves, will always love the Ford C-Max van, and it was either his family or friends that coined the phrase, the bus of love. I don't want to know why. From there, our friendship blossomed, really, and I think a little thanks has to go to some mutual friends, Chris and Ed. Who nurtured the acorn with a lot of wine. So yeah, a little thanks to you guys. Thank you. After a while, it became fairly clear that there was more to our relationship than just a friendship. And we both looked back fondly on the story of when we first made our intentions clear. Yes, the big red bit forbidden. You know, Tom was wearing full white makeup with fake teeth. I was wearing a bright orange jumpsuit and handcuffs. We all know it was Halloween, but I think you'd be forgiven if you assumed it was one of George and Michael's private parties. But it was a good night. It was a good night. The following months were some of the happiest in my life, and you know, we went from strength to strength, as you can imagine. And we've been, eventually, with a little bit of strong arming from Tom, he convinced me that we should move in together. And I don't regret the decision at all, and we've been living in sin ever since. To my partner in life, Tom, thank you for everything that you've done for me. You know everything about me, and for some reason you still love me. You know my faults and my weaknesses, and you've been with me for 4 years, and I consider myself extremely lucky. I never in my wildest dreams thought I'd ever find someone so perfect for me as Tom. And you know, like all couples, we do argue from time to time and have disagreements, and I'm sure my snoring annoys him as much as him being grumpy every morning. There's something at the core of what we have, and you know, anyone who's with a lot will understand. And I've just never been happier, never been happier. And this day speaks volumes of me. The term better half doesn't quite do you justice, Tom. Thank you for making this the best day of my life, and I hope every day will be as happy as today. It's not quite so expensive. So here's a quick toast, if you will indulge me halfway through my speech. To my husband, Tom. I suppose I'm going to drink, really. People never get the opportunity, really, to say how much we appreciate what they mean to us. I think somewhere along the line, our family and parents know that we love them, and our friends... and our friends know that we appreciate them. To my parents... Have a second. To my parents, thank you for always believing in me, for making me feel worthy of having such wonderful, loving, and encouraging parents, and for making me into a man, someone as wonderful as Tom would want to marry. Dad, thank you for your support towards the day. It's so appreciated, and it's helped make it a wonderful day. Mum, what you've done is hard to put into words. You've been involved in some key parts that made today absolutely perfect and a huge success. Your love and support for Tom and I 100%. And how you, with Tony's support, managed to juggle all you do is a complete mystery to us, and remains a mystery to us. Not least, making this absolutely beautiful cake, which is stunning and perfect. To my friends, thank you for always being there for me. Oh, Christ, go again. I did need some milk. To my friends, thank you for always being there for me. I'm not going to look you in the eye, I'm going to read, if you will indulge me. Thank you for always being there for me, even when you didn't realise you were helping. For standing by me when I naively feared the opposite. And for being my rock, growing up, now, and into the future. But more importantly, thank you for buying me drinks for the rest of the evening. I went some comedy, it's all fine. No one noticed. I must also thank Tom's family and friends. You're all absolutely wonderful people. I know Tom has covered this in more detail, but you're all wonderful. You never fail to be warm, inviting, and friendly. It's truly appreciated. And besides, no one throws a party quite like the Welsh. You win the cup for that one. So if I can just ask you to raise your glasses again, to yourselves this time, to our family and friends. Family and friends. You'll be pleased to know there's very little emotion in what I have to say for the rest of the speech. And on to my best man, for want of a better description. There's a slight turn over my speech because we discussed this last night. I have known Joe for 16 years now, and I don't think anyone's surprised that Joe and I are still as good friends today as we ever have been. Although I think we're all a little bit surprised that one of us hasn't managed to kill the other yet. I'll save the jokes for Joe, and he won't go as easy on me, I'm sure. I just wanted to thank you for your help and support towards today. It's really appreciated. Thank you. I was meant to cut this out. I'm going to give one little bit of admin, if you don't mind. On your tables, you'll notice a white square bowl, and in those are some business cards. If I can just ask you to treat those like a guest book, if you look to leave any messages or any notes for us, please feel free to write on those. And throughout the evening, if we can turn this slightly dead-looking pile of twigs into a beautiful tree, with some lovely notes from you all, that would be really nice. So take the time, there's a few spare on the bar if you need to, and then we will read those when we get back from France. So that leaves something nice to look forward to. I'll wrap up now, thankfully. Only talk 2 cries, that's fine. Many people judge their success on how much money they have in the bank or how good they look in the mirror. And I can see it in your eyes. I'm deficient on both counts, I know. So I prefer to judge my success on the friends and family that surround us today. If you're here today, it's because you're important to us. And Tom and I both sincerely say thank you so much for coming and making this such a wonderful day for the both of us. And when I look around the room, I'm in total awe of how lucky and successful Tom and I really are. So thank you once again. I shall leave you now before I start crying. And I hope you will enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you.